still a threat. Sonix still has to kind of respect it, if you will. So going to be interesting nonetheless.
Yeah, Sonix, his whole thing is whip punish. Like, he needs to bait Maister to actually pull the trigger as he approaches so he can get the hit. Because if you're constantly swinging on him, even if you go for the side beast, you're taking it up out of shield. So you need to bait Maister to make a mistake. Yeah. For Maister, you need to catch the end, like the apex of the side B, with a nair, particularly around the platform, so you can get that advantage state that we see from him all the time. That's going to lead to a solid 60%. And you always have the potential of using down smash whenever Sonix gets reckless. That's a really good check to his approach, and the kill power definitely in the department of Maister on that aspect. And way less edge guards too, because you can't really challenge up B if you're Sonic nearly as much as other characters.
Yeah, definitely the case. I wonder what stages we are going to end up on. Of course, Game & Watch good pretty much everywhere. Sonic has an answer anywhere, so I don't think it's going to come down to it that much. I have a feeling we're not going to see Yoshi's, but
no, if we do, I'd be very surprised because we were talking about it before. You know, Space Changes Gaming's own Maister versus Bandit Sonix. These two have fought each other quite a few times, and don't tease me like that, bro. Come on now, bro. Don't do that to me. I got all excited for Sora for a second, but like these two have fought each other quite a bit, so it's at the point where you almost get what we call roommate reads, where you fight someone very often, you understand more of their player habits more than the matchup itself. So you start looking for a lot more like conditioning and deeper reads based off of what you know they should do here versus what a flowchart tells you that player is going to do, and I think that's going to come big into play here in this game.
Yeah, we'll see just how much it comes into play. Taken a little bit before they start, knowing how important this is. If I'm not mistaken, is the winner of this get to top 12?
Yeah, so the winner of this does move forward, and it's going to be kind of crazy because if Maister goes down here too, that's a lot of people pretty happy because most people do not have a winning set record against Maister. What an it! Yo, you just took 20% for trying to drive at me from the ledge, and now he has him at ledge, keeping that damage on. Maister already looking pretty primed as a way to like answer his approach. Like, okay, cool. I know what you're gonna do. I'm just gonna go ahead and smash attack.
That was such a good tilt right there to sneak underneath the back air of Maister. Really well spaced. But I mean, yeah, Maister, as you said, already showing, hey, I have some answers. And Maister is a player that will play to time. So Sonic's obviously very, very good at it. We saw it just when he went up against Tweak. Maister is a different beast, and Game & Watch tacks on damage significantly faster than Diddy Kong.
Yeah, and I know this, like, this is going to sound kind of weird, but when, like, especially for chat that's listening right now, this is something you're always going to find at some point at the high levels of bracket. You're always going to find that player who knows how to play to the clock. You have to understand that that is their win condition, and you need to learn how to keep your cool. Because if you don't know how to keep your cool, you're going to lose. So as you see this match progress, Maister is going to be playing very grounded to try and challenge him to the point where Sonix can't hide anymore and keep beating him out with simple options like these smash attacks as an answer. And a lot easier said than done, of course. It is not a perfect tactic, but you have to be able to keep your composure. Otherwise, you're going to go down here in a very clean 3-0, or just walk right up into that forward smash. You were talking about the accuracy of that. He is just connecting on those time and time again.
He doesn't miss. We need to put him on HBO pay-per-view or something because Sonix is swinging and it's always a show.
You're out here interacting more often than Mayweather. Kind of crazy, but like, so.
Man, you might be doing it wrong because Mayweather is money.
Hey man, look, I'm not saying that every single time. I haven't bet on Mayweather, but I'm just saying. So here we go into this game, continuing with the stadium being crowded in PS2. This is now Sonic's advantage. You have a stock up, so those smash attacks you were doing as an answer to my approach, not as easy anymore. You now have to chase me, which is what like Maister has to be very careful of as he keeps going for these preemptive up Bs to try and beat him on a read. That plank actually worked pretty well to get him a grab.
And one thing, Game & Watch really great forward air right there. Maister tying up the stock count. But even though Game & Watch has so much kill power, Game & Watch is still really, really light. So that's something that he does have to kind of concern himself with. I have kill power, but I'm also so light that Sonic, you know, a heavy gust of wind coming from him might actually take my stock.
It really is. Just like the backdraft of the spin dash might just KO Game & Watch at any single point in time.
But I mean, a great lead right now for Sonix. So obviously, you know, Maister has a lot to be worried about at the moment. Up air not going to take it, but at 96%, there's a lot of other moves that might.
Yeah, now he's forced to go to ledge. He does not have an option to beat that, but that was a good tech. However, because you teched away the instant coverage from Sonix, with that forwarder was so well executed. And now a whole stock up. I mean, to be honest, at these low percents, I wouldn't be surprised if we see maybe at least one attempt at a 9. You don't want to do that too often. but it will maybe get you back into the game. But it looks like Maister just playing the more passive approach, trying to just win out in neutral. That's a good jump call, though. That is his double jump, so you can challenge him off stage. Really good evasive recovery there from Sonix.
Yeah, Sonic's air dodge game is phenomenal. Sonix may be the best air dodge player in the world. Every time he's going somewhere, his air dodge is always on point, and no one's ever able to punish him. Yeah,
and that's like, it's hard to challenge, too, because you have to watch out for those up Bs and get the reads on it, but then he just mixes up his timing and gets down. And that down tilt forward air, getting that damage on. This percent starting to slowly drift into Sonic's favor at 3 minutes, 30 seconds. We have a lot of time still left on the clock, but every single hit until you get that stock is beneficial. Here's a throw, though. Not much he can get out of it, though, because you DI up in that position. You're not going to get hit by that up B at that point.
Yeah, and I mean, Sonic's now even challenging the smash attack. Such confidence being displayed. Just so aware of what Maister wants to do and what the response is. And also the confidence behind it to go for it.
Oh my god, what a spot dodge read. And like you said, a gust of wind will take you out. And much more importantly, a whole forward smash will take you out. Going to take game number 1 here against Maister. I still expect this one to go to Game 5. I believe that this one between these two will probably go to Game 5 because Maister does make a lot of adjustments. However, with the way Sonix is playing right now, especially with the way he played against Tweak, could end up playing spoiler once again.
Yep. We'll find out if that comes into play, if it happens.
He's the upset machine right now, and he's like, we talked about this before, but Sonix has a lot to prove. He was the one who, outside of like Cola early on, who was running everybody's pockets with those online events, Sonix was also the one who was running everybody's pockets at all of those events. So a lot of people kept looking at it as like, oh, it's just Wi-Fi Sonic. But he has still brought his skill set here to this big stage, and he already took out what is a top 3 player in the game. So now taking out, potentially here, if he continues to play the way he's playing, another top 10 representative in Maister. That is crazy to be able to do back-to-back. We'll see, like, so we're looking for a little technical issue here as we're waiting to see what happens with the sounds, or maybe with the button. Oh, we gonna do a coin toss for who gets right or left player side here. Well, let's see what happens. Right now, we're gonna take a quick second as they figure out what's going on. I believe maybe. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead still. As we wait for this, we're still have a lot of matches to go here between these two. I think a big factor of what happened to Maister was he got too comfortable looking for those answers on his approach with the up smash and stuff. So what do you think is going to be his approach in this game too? Do you still see him running it back to PS2?
I don't think the stage played as much of a role. I think it's just the lead. The lead was going. I think if you're Maister, you take less risks. You know, you want to dodge those smash attacks. You want to be Maister at the end of the day, but Sonic is a really, really hard character to pin down. Yeah. And I think sometimes you just have to accept, hey.
There it is.
It's a fast character. Really difficult to react. Sonix is not going to run into me. You can. I see. You're ready to talk about the music.
We have reached a point in time where Maister now plays the mind game of making you listen to Mona's Pizza. That is like his go-to power-up song, but also little tactic that is actually pretty solid. If you can get someone, kind of icing someone a bit, like with the way that you play the game, like more passive, music and stuff can also distract somebody too. Not that I think it's going to be a big factor here against Sonix, but he loves picking Mona's Pizza every time he has a counter pick. And we did in fact cut the stage down a little bit. We're now on small battlefield.
Yeah, what a conversion from Sonix. I thought Maister had a great start, but boy, was that short-lived.
Yeah, do not get up in front of. Why, bro? You almost got punched in the face. You're about to die. Bro,
Maister has a good chin. Okay, Maister can take it.
I don't know about that, bro. Like that chin looking paper thin. Like
it cut you, all right?
That's true. Yeah, kind of sharp on the edges. I mean, you need to play much sharper now too. You have to pull out everything you can. It's so much easier said than done, though. The way that Sonix is playing, he is keeping his damage to a minimal by making sure that when he does actually, in fact, hit you on shield, it's something that's going to be minimal punish for Maister.
Yeah, I mean, which is really, really intelligent, you know? It's bit by bit, kind of a slow and steady wins the race, despite the fact you're using one of the fastest characters in the game.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's a surprising factor. Like, you got to go fast, but really got to play slow. And you got to make sure you do not challenge Maister too much, but you do challenge him off stage like so. Do you catch him with the backer? No F tilt at ledge. It's actually a pretty good option. And almost catching the high recovery there, but Maister seeing through it.
Ooh, that forward smash, Maister almost ran into it.
It's kind of worth it there, too. That does not have a lot of end lag to it, and most you take a dash attack in that spot. So Maister is trying to find an opener here. Anything possible to get a hit. That dash attack does get him ledge. Good fatal down, not getting hit by the follow-up forward air there on the ledge, Logic.
Yeah, and this is what I'm kind of concerned with. If you see, well, great down air right there. Surprised Maister found that opening, but it did pan out. But Maister is swinging, and Sonix is just kind of waiting and punishing whenever Maister swings. And that seems to be one of the issues.
Yeah, we saw like what Maister was able to do against Tweak before, using that B reverse up B to come back onto the stage with that backer, catching someone slipping. So you take that ledge trap away from them and you make it your own. That forward throw, gonna put him in a deep spot. Does somehow dodge those forwarders again. Up B, not gonna kill the same way we saw against Armor earlier, but however, you did use your resources and you can't up B after that because it keeps you in the spin dash.
Yeah, not what Sonix wanted. Still in a decent position, though. Has kind of the back, though, as an option as well to get rid of Maister's stock. Tries to go for the punish on the neutral get-up. Misses it twice, though, and Maister gets up and tacks on a little bit of damage for the trouble. Yeah, that's actually really good for Sonix. They only took 14% out of that, but this is where Maister thrives. Now you're starting to land in front of him a bunch, and his advantage state is incredible. He goes straight to 79%. You talked about before, Maister pretty much lost because he lost that lead. Sonix got to play his game. We're looking at a very similar aspect here in game number 2. Only difference is going to be Maister this time at the head of the wheel as he catches him, smashing his whole head into him for jumping at him, and we see a much larger lead now for Maister. Yeah, Sonix clearly significantly better when he has a lead. Once that lead left, the stocks just followed as well. Maister up 3 stocks to 1, best position he's been in this entire set. Great up air right there, though, and kind of interrupt the scenario, saying, hey, Maister, you're hitting too many buttons, here's an up air, stop. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised that up air found its way through disadvantage. I thought the start up of forward air might get him, but you can't hit that forward air bomb as it's starting to come out. But still, whole stock up. Do we see a similar situation that happened with Tweak and Sonix, where the person who had the lead ends up losing at the end? I think Maister's playing much more defensive to prevent that from happening right now. That up B was so well timed by Maister. And you got to deal with this potential F tilt. No, actually, baiting out the get-up attack with the forward air. Now, you don't want to get up in front of that for sure. The side B does get him out of there for a second, but these F tilts have been really good as an answer. And now he has him at ledge once again. Going off stage for the down air. Now he's forced to have to air dodge potentially. No up B. He did get underneath him, not getting hit by any type of back air. Yeah, Maister has clearly found a kind of a beat on the timing of the spin dashes coming in from Sonix. The up B has been so well timed. It's been so consistent. And boy, Maister is life flashing for everybody. That forward smash is going to kill, by the way. With that rage, even at 72, Game & Watch weighs absolutely nothing. So that will kill at this point. Using the axle, who would have thought a chair was the way to answer the spin dash? You know what? Go ahead. Please, have a seat. Go ahead, taking out, getting him into game number 2. Like I said before, I very much believe this is going to a game number 5. It feels that way. It definitely does, especially with the adjust. Well, I don't know. It might be a 3-1. I just, it's something about the way that Sonix has been playing. Because I think up next, I think Maister's getting this game. And then I think Sonix is going to pull out a late game snipe stock with try to control the lead too much. Very similar to what happened to Tweak, like that pressure of not wanting to throw the game away while you have the 2-1 lead. I think that's what's going to push it to a game 5. It's pretty hard for me to try to look into the future on this, but you can almost see it the way that they're playing. Because Maister, even though at the end he won, he almost got caught for those forward smashes a few times because he tried to reset and he didn't want to be stuck at ledge. You can't do that. But here with Kalos, very good stage for Sonix too, so this could end up working out his favor, and maybe Sonix is the one who goes up 2 games. It's definitely possible. I think it's really going to come down to Sonix changing the timings and being able to catch Maister off guard, because Maister was just so good at the end of knowing exactly when the spin dash was going to come and how to respond accordingly. I know that won't kill every time, but just by the time you see like the 3rd windup, you just assume at that point, even here on Kalos, Maister, you know what? Maister's done it rolling the dice. He's done a really good job of finding answers to beat spin dash. He keeps going up, he goes for dash attack and gets a clank, he gets a free grab. He goes for F tilt, makes it stop the startup, gets a free grab. So it looks like he's kind of found an answer to the startup of these side Bs. Yeah. We are seeing a little bit of a mix-up with if Sonix going to spam jab afterwards or not, which then Maister, I believe, has to respond with a jab of his own. Yeah. But it's still forcing Sonix to guess in a scenario where traditionally he just gets to do what he wants.
Yeah, normally the name of the game for Sonic is like dip, like hit and run. Just like you get to get like away with those for free all the time, but Game & Watch just stops that. Like because of exactly that, you get hit by the up Bs. Granted, this is Maister looking at the percent deficit right now, so it's not as easy to get Sonix on the approach as you'd like, because Sonix now can wait a second because he sees you're hunting for that big swing with all of these up smash reads.
Sonix, that was so intelligent, ran away from the down smash and actually whiff punished it with the grab.
Yeah, keeping it. Simplicity is key again. This has been a kind of a theme for the night for a lot of these more defensive characters that we're seeing. Because if you overcomplicate it, you try to go for maybe a dash cancel up tilt, you might get thrown off stage, and that's now Maister's advantage.
Yeah, like even right there, trying to whiff punish that down air. Not the easiest task. Nair going to take it.
That was very quick there, too. He knew that he was going to get an air-to-air out of that from Maister. So very smart recognition from Sonix. Here's the issue with this stage. Those platforms. He gets to drift back away, and not only can he down air to stop his spin charge, but he can go up top, and unless Maister gets a hard read on that with like a back air or maybe a forward air at high percents, he's not going to get the kills off of him.
And that's going to be difficult, and that's quite the commitment that you are making to try to go up there and actually beat Sonix. Especially when the fact that Sonix can tack on so much damage if you're wrong.
Yep.
Almost any position.
Oh, that down smash just barely misconnecting. That could have led to it. That is a very fresh forward smash ready to go. He's trying to cook this Hedgehog as quickly as possible. Dash tech does send him back off stage. The forward air could have forced him to recover a high, and that actually worked out pretty well for Maister. Do you win on ledge? No, he does, in fact, and he gets the stock.
Maister tying up the stock count. Sonix not out of it quite yet. You know, had a lead, but it's feeling like it's going a little way.
But right now, we'll see what we can do about trying to get that lead back. He's just keeping that pressure on him and keeping the keep away, like just playing that keep away game once again. And now Maister has to work a bit, but he is actually getting a few hits here and there. If he gets one solid nair or even a good read on the platform, that's even percent, as we see already, forcing him to air dodge down. You have to deal with the neutral piece at ledge. You have to go for the regrab, but what a spike on the call out on the jump. If you try to go for the wall jump, it doesn't matter, and he steals away the lead.
Quite the risk that Sonix took. You can't regrab versus Maister. This isn't, you know, just a normal opponent. You don't get that privilege. Maister making him pay. Oh my goodness.
That was so smart because he hasn't gone for that at all yet. Like he held on to that specifically to get that read. And now for Maister, he has to watch out for forward smash because Sonix is dipping away back and forth with fade, with like a good fade in and out play. And there it is, but he just misses the 2-frame.
I mean, but if you're Maister, you gotta imagine that was Sonix timing it wrong. Can't get away with that forever.
That was literally like a frame off. Like I was so close to connecting. Now you're unstuck on a platform. That's exactly what Maister wants. What was your advantage to hide from me no longer exists. You have to approach me now, Sonix, because we are at 3 minutes on the clock. One stray back air does get Sonix back in the game though.
Forward smash, again, not going to get it right, trying to go for the tilts. Really poking away at Maister. Forward air is going to be enough.
I thought it had to be back air at that point because of Kalos, but the forward air actually gets the kill. Now he gets straight up to 35%. This is where Sonic can now start to lap him in percent. He's getting a lot of damage on down tilt the forward air, getting himself the lead, but the reversal downer. Does he go for another one? No, because you're in a spot where you can't commit to that, and he knew that the startup of up E would not be worth it, and Maister gets himself back on stage. We're at a very, very even game between these two.
Yeah, but throwing out more down airs, I don't know, Maister. Risky move to be throwing out that often.
Yeah, you got to mix it up on every once in a while, but now he's revealing, okay, I'm going to put these smash attacks out to force you to pump the brakes. And because of that, he's getting Sonix to slowly walk himself into the corner. You have to keep him there to get the W, but Sonix not falling for it whatsoever so far as we approach the 2-minute mark.
But isn't this what Maister was doing in the first game that he lost?
Kind of.
Was throwing out these up smash, these charges, and Sonix finding an opening. But this time, Sonix just runs into it. Goodbye, my friend.
Bigger brain than all of us, for sure. Finds himself with that collective one brain cell with the up smash, but it works, and he catches him on the approach. We said it before. It's all about, does Sonix finally make the mistake on the approach? He did lose that game 1 to it. Now, we see Maister's taking game number 3. I still think my prediction is going to go the way it goes. I think Sonix is going to get game number 4.
We'll find out.
I think it's going to be on a really early kill at the last stock, too. It's going to be on something like a 40% F smash read, or maybe even a drop off stage side B to ledge back air that Maister isn't ready for.
Okay, well, Nostradamus is my cousin, so we'll see.
We haven't seen it, like, he hasn't gone for that in a while. However, with this Kalos counter pick, it's not as easy to connect on, but Sonix already started things off hot, trying to push that pressure on.
And doing a great job of it. Tit for tat, finding openings over Maister, but it only takes Maister a moment to take the lead. That was off of one exchange.
Yeah, and you need that. Like, this is actually kind of crazy that your main escape tool has now becomes Maister's greatest advantage. He is using that platform as a way to answer you on those nairs, but now you have to deal with this neutral B is nobody's friend. That is such an annoying thing to deal with at that ledge.
And now, you know, Maister is able to actually combo off of it as well, which makes it only so much more difficult whenever it does connect with you. Great nair afterwards.
Yeah, following up, and he's not going for anything crazy. Not going for back air or something to put himself in end lag where he has to deal with Maister on landing. Now forward smash coming through, and he connects on it that time and gets the lead.
Yeah, Sonix missed a few times earlier, but now getting a better idea. What a brave soul you are, Sonix.
He just does not care. Just kind of dancing around. That time the up B to get away. But what a read on the dodge in from Maister. At worst, you take a dash attack there, but decided to land on top of him instead.
Yeah, I think that's the first air dodge that Sonix has had punished.
I think so. If there's been more, they've been very minimal. Usually, actually, well, the couple that he has gotten is when he's landed directly above the ledge and he took a forward air.
Yeah.
And even then, Sonix has done a great job of keeping that those punishes at minimal.
For sure. Still anyone's game right now, but Maister is starting to widen this gap quite a bit. That forward air connected as well. Not where you want to be. Great tech right there.
That was huge that he got that too, because he was in a very bad spot against Maister. He could have went ahead and got like a rising aerial to keep him deep off stage. 82%. What did you? Yeah, you have to cancel that spin dash. Not trying to run up on him.
Ooh, and Maister's being a little aggressive. I don't know, trying to chase down, trying to find his dash attack might give Sonix the opening that he's been waiting for.
It's that part of, even though Maister's been here before, it's the stress. You are looking at elimination. There's $75,000 on your side of the things on the line in that forward air. There's that edge guard I was talking about before for the second stock. Does he indeed get that last stock KO at a low percent and take him to game 5? It is very stressful right now because you do not want to get eliminated. You need to hold this lead, but we're going to see last stock here. Let's see who is able to move forward. Does Sonix go out now, or does Maister shut it down?
Truly anyone's game right now. And this
I just said he lost
4.
Twice in a row.
It's game 4, but it feels like game 5. It feels like last stock, last hit for both these players, but really, that's only the case for Sonix.
It really is. Yeah, Sonix can't make many more mistakes left. He's trying to keep him at ledge, keep him controlled. Maybe an F tilt, just kind of check him a bit. No, trying to go for a dash attack, and that reverses things for Sonix and, for Maister.
Interesting trade right there between those two. Maister shielding and then jumping up with the nair afterwards, trying to tack on all that damage. But these trades are going Sonix's way. Sonix has the lead now afterwards.
Oh, that's huge. Now he has ledge, but he gets back in. Wow, not completely unchecked with that side B. Oh, he didn't get the grounded. That would have been it. Oh, he gets by with the...
But you have to worry about this forward smash.
You can't make a mistake here. You cannot make a single mistake here for Sonix. Maister needs to make sure he keeps him checked. He gets the roll lead with the dash attack. Does not connect on the forward air either. Back air coming through, but he does not connect on it. We all saw it coming, and he gets away. Maister needs one more smash attack to get himself game number 4.
Maybe even a forward air on the platform would be enough as well. It hits really, really hard. Maister throwing that out as well. Forward smash comes in from Sonix, does not connect, but it will take it.
Oh!
Up air, it's so close.
He doesn't kill off the top of the up air. He does not catch the landing, trying to read a spot dodge with the back air. He's just putting him out to try and check the approach. The forward air coming through, smash attack with the down smash, not gonna connect either. And he gets the forward smash. Please, Metafy, let me be a coach. We're going to game number 5, calling out exactly how it went down, and we are going to see now counter pick advantage game and watch coming through here for Maister.
All right, you're a coach. I don't even work for Metafy, but you're a coach
Bro,
now, okay?
all I'm saying is my predictions have been on point all weekend. That's all I'm saying. I should have been making a...
Maister's one of your friends, you know? Maister's like, hey, bruh, I heard you won a game 5. I'm going to give it to you.
Man, actually, no, Maister, if anything, that would be against Maister because he was up in the set.
He wanted it. He's like, look, I'm not going to go out like that.
Oh, my God. Right now, let's see. You see, like just kind of waving away, not giving him a certain counter pick, but Maister has to guess correctly here. This is your last chance. You have counter pick advantage. You were playing very well in Kalos, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you can't go back there yourself. But what do you do to answer what happened at the end? Sonix was able to keep his composure, and get the W in the scramble. We are indeed going to run it back to Kalos. It gives you a lot of survivability. It gives you the ability to ledge trap, and it also might be your doom. Game number 5, chat. Maister versus Sonix. Loser is out of Smash World Tour. This is such a huge moment for both of these two to try and get a piece of that prize pool and also continue their lives in this bracket.
And how fitting is it? A game number 5, going to Kalos, Maister Sonix. This is a treat.
It's incredible. Like, the thing with this is that can kind of go away from people when you watch this match is how important your neutral needs to be to win. Your defense needs to be on point too. Yeah, it takes a long time to find the openings, but if you are reckless, you just will lose because you will constantly get hit by Game & Watch or you'll constantly be baited out by Sonic. That's why they're being so passive. But so far in this Game 5 Logic, these two are actually scrapping.
They're like, passive was the days of the past, okay? Right now we're putting on a show. You want me to swing, I'm going to swing. This is not a Mayweather fight, as you said earlier, AJ.
It's the days of the future now, and it is about that X Factor as we see the forward smash come through and already solidifying himself the first lead.
Only 68%. Go figure. Sonix just had to go towards Maister the whole match to really get a lead.
Oh, but Maister now has him in a ledge trap, going off stage, trying to catch him. Maybe go for a drop zone back, and no, almost catch him with the down smash. And he does get the dash attack. What do you do about the deep edge guard? And he goes off stage and gets the back air and evens it back up.
We have lost more stocks in 1 minute between these two in this game, number 5.
Yo, I'm just saying, where was this energy earlier, bro? But right now,
look at that
falling up
mix.
air. Oh, reads the air dodge down, gets 65%. You could die here. You got to come up, and he gets the forward air. He does, however, miss the drop down there. That could have got him a lot of damage.
Yeah, they're just taking turns with cutscenes right now, if you will. 74 put on the Maister, though. I am terrified if I'm Maister. Game & Watch is light. You know the forward smash coming out from Sonix at some point.
This is a Smash Cinematic Universe, and we are watching a movie transpire. These two are trying to get that damage, like you said, advantage state control. You need to capitalize, but for Sonix, you only need... Oh, you might die here! That even on Kalos catching him finally with a grounded down smash. I will say, though, this is not easy from this point forward because Sonix has been able to equalize it every time he almost gets him with a forward smash.
Yeah, trying to do it.
That's a forward air! Last stock at 5 minutes. We have last stock game number 5 between Maister and Sonix.
This is a no-biter. Who is going to take it? Who's advancing? Who's continuing in this prize pool? Oh, that would have been so unfortunate. There was self-destruct right there.
You do not want to see it go down that way whatsoever. Here on Kalos, both of them, big damage coming in. Reads the air dodge once again. Now what do you do? Oh, he finally goes for B reverse back air. Now you're on the platform. You have to recover high, which could get red. He does, however, get down safely, but the side B catches him. Now reversal up B from Maister. It's now his turn to fight.
It took a while before Maister got to play the game, but you got to make the most of it right now. Keep Sonic's juggle. Keep this pressure on. You got to keep up this pace right now because if you give Sonix another chance, I think it might be the last opening you give up.
Absolutely. You need to control the pace of the game right now. Maister just trying to find any answers out of shield he can to shut down the pace of Sonix. Sonix just needs one good edge guard. Like we saw before, he is not afraid to go off stage anymore against Game & Watch. Up B out of shield, getting damage on, slow damage, just get yourself to kill percent, and he almost connects on the up B. Oh, he reads the spot dodge with the forward smash, and Sonix knocks out not only Tweak, but he takes out Maister, and he wins in what was an incredibly close set. Hugs going out in what was an incredible nail biter. No matter what way you look at it, no matter what way you look at the play that you see out of defensive habits from these two, it went down to the better player at the end. Ridiculously well played by Sonix. Hard read on that F smash at the end, not taking that grab. Logic, what a way to close out tonight.
Yeah,